Hello citizens, how is it going? This is the reaction to Pep's press conference. It's a little late, but you know what they say, better late than never. Now before we get started, if you could hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Trying to hit 700 subscribers by the end of the month. I'd be really happy with that. So go hit that button. Now as for the press conference, Pep's expecting a competitive game. I mean, it's always been competitive, hasn't it, United? It's a derby game, we know that. And we know the dangers of United. We know how they play on the Ranić. They look to hit you on the counter-attack, and they use pace to do it. You're looking at Elanga, Ronaldo, and Rashford, Sancho too. Fernandes to some degree too. They're going to try and hit bodies forward as quickly as possible on the break. We know that. We don't expect anything less, and teams do that against us every match in the Premier League at the Etihad. And it's how we defend that which is going to define whether we win or not. Now, he was also asked about why away teams do better in the derby games. And I said it earlier as well in the match preview that it's true. The away team does generally come away with the win or does steal a point. And I think that is because of the pressure to win the game from the fans. You know, when you're at home, you're more likely to win. You're more likely to push forward and try and get the win. Away teams, and United in particular over the years, even under Ole and Mourinho, you know, they hit you on the break, they hit you on the count. They don't look to dominate us home or away. It's just we seem to be doing better at their ground. I know the occasion, I suppose, might get to the players. I don't know the pressure of it, maybe. Now, I'm not expecting a more fierce derby. I've said that, but one thing which does change things for me, and it changed things going into the season, the rest of the season, is Dias is out. He's confirmed that he's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks with a muscular problem, a hamstring, and that's a big issue for me because Dias is arguably our best centre-back, and I think we're going to have issues without him. You know, I like Stones, I like Laporte as well, but I think the way Dias controls the defenders, where he's always organising things, he's a true leader back there, he's a true captain, he's going to be a huge, huge miss. And I think he's one of the big reasons why we have been able to stop the counter-attacks this season. You know, the way he organises people and how aggressive he is in the tackles, and how aggressive he is to his teammates as well when things don't go quite to plan. You could see when Rodri made that mistake against Everton when he didn't handball it in the penalty area, you know, and Rodri scuffed his clearance and it didn't go out of play. All the City defenders were looking at the referee, they were just hanging around. Dias, if you watch that clip, Dias is organising defence, he's yelling at them, he's screaming at them, he's pointing at them to go close the ball down. He's the only one focused in that situation. And that's what he brings to the team, you know, he's a proper leader, he's a captain. And unfortunately, he's going to be missing. And for the rest of the season, well, for the next 6 weeks at least, I think that does change things too, because we've got no one else to rely on with, you know, right backs and left backs. Now we're going to have to play Walker, we're going to have to play Cancelo every game, and we're going to have to play Laporte and Stones. If we get an injury to one of them, if we get an injury to one of the centre backs too, because Ak is out, could be an issue going forward. But you know, it's how we deal with it. It's how we manage it, and we have had injuries in the past. Remember Aguero being out for so long, like he was, or De Bruyne was out, wasn't he? De Bruyne was out for months. And we managed it, and we came through and we won them leagues. We're going to have to do it again. You know, it sucks ways, but we're going to have to suck it up and dig in. Now, fans, you know, he mentioned fans and derby games especially. He has been quite critical of City fans in the past. You know, of course, we always say Etihad, and you know, I never really buy into that. Etihad thing. Yeah, we don't have a full stadium every game, but you know, it's one of those situations where I think people choose, you know, they pick and choose their games, particularly season ticket holders. They're not going to go to the teams at bottom of the league, but guarantee against United is probably going to be full, and them season ticket holders I've seen twice this season will turn up. It's a shame, it is, but you got to remember as well, we don't have the fan base that United have. Everyone compares us to United for, you know, but we're not the biggest team in terms of fan base in the city, so we're not going to have the biggest, you know, we're not going to have the biggest crowds either. It's just one of those things. Now, he was talked about Foden and the past of Grealish, and how Foden and Grealish were talking about Messi, and he said, just watch Messi, you know. It's true, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to compare Foden to Messi, that would be silly, but, you know, he's got potential to be up there as one of the best players in the world, and I think in 3-4 years, he will be one of the best players in the world. He's going to compete for the Ballon d'Or. I mean, I don't put any emphasis on the Ballon d'Or anyway. I think it's nonsense. I think it's politics. I just think it's favoritism on a grand scale. I don't really care too much for it, but we should be seeing him compete for that Foden soon. And, you know, that's credit to him for his hard work and the effort he puts in and the skill he has. And, of course, Pep and the coaches too. Now, as for the United in particular, I'm not really worried about any particular player. Like I said, I think they got power up front completely. And one of the things I didn't say in the match preview was that I think we have to start this one quick. One of the reasons we've done pretty poorly in the first half in recent games is because we're starting off really slow. We look sluggish. We don't seem to be attacking right from the off like we normally do under Pep. I think that has to change against United, because United will come out fighting right at the beginning. They will start to tire in the second half. We've seen that quite a lot. Again, they don't lose many games under Ralph. They have showed up their beat column a little bit, but that's mainly because the quality got up front and they always bail them out. We're not going to let teams, you know, get bailed out. We've not got a habit of doing that. So if we start off well enough in this one and we start off fired up and we really go for it from the off, I think we can have this game under control by half time. Of course, we've seen it on the derby games before where we've had it under control at half time and we've thrown it away. But I don't think we'll do it this time. But what's important is getting off to a quick start, setting that dominance, keeping the ball early on, and just frustrating them right from the off. I think that's key to winning this game. And of course, keeping Ronaldo quiet if he plays. Well, if he doesn't play in this game, shocking, isn't it, really? And yeah, that's it, really. That's Pep's press conference, really. Again, the big major news is that Dias is out for 6 weeks, and honestly, it's a huge blow. And I think we're going to feel that going into the next few games. I really do. I hope I'm wrong, though, because I really like Stones. I think Stones have been brilliant this season. But is he a leader at the back? Is he or Laporte one of the leaders at the back? Not like Diaz. I don't think so. Anyway, that's the video. Thanks for checking out. And again, if you're going to the United game, let me know. I'm going. Looking forward to it, kind of. Bit nervous too. Derby, isn't it? You just don't want to lose derby games. I think all my friends have Reds as well, unfortunately. So I have to set my phone off, but we'll see. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out. And again, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button. We're chasing 700 subscribers. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Bye-bye.